Hey there, welcome back to Season 4, Episode 10. My friends, we are atop of the table by a whopping 9 points. I just want to point out, I'm doing a bunch of these in a row if you hadn't noticed. I really like the game. So, it impacts the ability to have all kinds of comments, but I do take your comments into consideration. But I just want to say, it's eggnog season, my friends. And there is a specific brand that I love that is finally in stores. I can't get store brand. It's too watery. It's just, I gotta have the thick stuff, man. Like, you can't understand how much joy a simple thing like 2 quarts of eggnog sitting in the fridge makes me. Like, you just can't understand. I try and time it at the end of every year to like stock up because it lasts like at least a month and I can drink a lot of eggnog, which is really good for the waistline. Anyway, just thought I'd share that. So, we've got a sponsor offer to take care of. And we're going to have another one. That's a $6.5 million sponsor there. After next race. But I think what happened last episode with... This was at like 650 and then it went to 900 is we lost a sponsor offer and then it hadn't calculated the new one or whatever. But we've only got 3 races left. We're going to lose about $1.7 million over those 3 races. That's assuming no bonuses and all that kind of stuff, right? So that leaves us 1.7 in the bank. So here's what I'm thinking. I think we build a crazy good engine. I mean, we can't build, right? We got to have test track at level 2. Oh, okay, maybe that's not worth it. I was thinking we were going to build like some crazy risky engine. Let's go look here. What's the max of this thing? 458. That one's at 408. So if we can get past 458, obviously, and this one's at 458 unless it's raining, right? Soft supers and ultras gets a much higher boost. Gets it to 458 as well. So let's look. Can we get past 458 without going crazy? Let's look. So we'll take some of that. Yes, we'll take some of that. Because if we don't care about the risk level, right, then it doesn't really matter. We could take that. That's not as good. Why isn't that as good? Take some of that. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, we only have enough slots. So that would get us to 468 once we max out the performance and then an extra 50. I'm thinking it's better to have... I was thinking it would be better to have the, like the base performance, because 458 is our base right now versus 468 plus 50, but the 50, I'm guessing the top C plus 50 on soft supers and ultra doesn't carry over. So I was wondering if we could do this. I can't even read that. What is that? This is awful. Like, why can't you read that? Okay. Plus 40 to top speed gets us to 466. Minus 20 to max gets it to... I don't even know what this says. Oh, there it is. 488. Is 488 worth it for 1.4... like 1.5 million? Super risky. I wish I had another slot. Well, that gets to 498 because you don't lose the... Okay, that's better. Oh, I'm glad I tried that. Okay. You get the tops, the max, right? You leave the max in place. They get you to 498. It's a high risk of rule break. It's not as expensive. We've got 3 risk levels. We wouldn't use it this season. Get you to 498, which is a nice increase from 408 plus the 50 or the 458 just flat. Again, we don't have test track level 2. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, that just reduces the build time. I don't personally care too much about that, do I? Is it the same? 498? It's the same. I mean... Does that really matter? Well, I'm just thinking here. I've not done this. I've not done like risky part building. So let's try this. What's that get us to? That's stupid. You can't. Okay, 503. Aha! So you lose the red zone. That's better than the plus 20 top speed. You get plus 25 to max, plus 15, plus 30. The same thing as here, plus 30, but it's just the build time and the risk level. You get top speed plus 50 and the risk level. I think this is going to be quite nice. And it's cheaper. 1.3 million. Get us up to 503. Seems pretty good. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Spending all the money. Design the new part. All right. Car condition 12 hours to fix. We're getting faster fixing it. Okay. Who wouldn't want Partonan on their team? Sure. Can I click on him? No, that'd be too logical. 1.2 million. Yeah. You're gonna have to come down on your wages. I don't understand why he has a rival with this guy, but okay, cool. We've built the suspension. We've got to fix the car, and then we'll work on the suspension reliability. As I was saying, I guess we gotta fit the parts. That'd be probably wise. 24 days. That's more than enough time to get that up and going. So you can get that. Lovely. Lovely. All right, let's go to improve that bad boy. We're going to need some reliability and some performance. We're more concerned about reliability right now, my friends. Work on the engine, just get that knocked out. Get it up to 100%, might as well. Again, we're not going to use the other one. And then we'll get these brakes up there. It's only adding 2 days, or, taking 2 days extra time. And then really, performance-wise, there's not a lot for us to be doing. 174 days after the race. Excellent. Excellent. Sponsor offers. Just the one. Let's look. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully it gets better. Okay. Let's go. Let's hop forward. See what kind of reliability we get on that part. Performance. I want to see if the other ones are done. They're almost... Oh, 75% things looking good. Got sponsors. Okay, we got 3 to choose from. Okay, that is not 6.5 million. That is quite disappointing. Oh my goodness. Oh, so 750 over 4 races is almost 200 a race. This is 500 plus, that's 1.1 million. That's about the same, isn't it? It really is. Let's do the math. Handy dandy calculator here. 750 divided by 4 is $187,500. Okay. Versus fixed payment 100, that's 600. Okay, 1.1 million. I just got to check my math sometimes. Divided by 6 is 183. So this is the better deal. Barely. Let's check this just to say we checked it. That's okay. 7 times 150,000 is 1,050,000. Okay, plus 350,000 is 1.4 million. Over 7 races is 200 grand. But it's 7 races. Ooh. I'm kind of thinking to take the shorter one, see that you take the income hit a little bit, but it's only for 4 races, and hopefully we've been promoted in the next after the 4 races, and we get even better sponsors. I think we're going to risk that. It's not that it's like 12,500 a race that we're not getting. I don't know if that was the right decision, but we're going to roll with it, I guess. Seems good, friends. Seems good. Okay, reliability work will be done over here. Okay, let's go check. Yep. Okay, those are still in there for some reason at 100%. You'd think it would automatically take them out. I mean, we can just work on those a little bit, right? Right. I guess it still has a little bit it could be done. We'll get these up closer, I guess. That seems to make sense. All right. Okay, NATO's not happy. Oh, son, come on over. You're gonna have to drop your wages, though. Just saying. Okay, let's go look at the other series. Now I'm kind of interested. I mean, I want to put the cart before the horse, right? Like, we still have to qualify. Let's just look how the other series is going. Teams. Scanstrom, who got promoted last season, has a whopping point. Okay, the point system... Whoa, I just pulled out my earbud with my watch. The point system must be quite different. It must be like... You only get points if you are in the top 6? 8? That's interesting. Again, I'm not going to look. Let's put the cart before the horse. Let's... Whoop. Reliability work is done. Okay, so we'll go through these 100% parts in. I don't know why they need to be... Okay. That's fine. Just you do what you need to, man. Are they done now? Yes, they are. So we're going to go all or performance. Okay. So this is where, like, this is the bad part where, I don't know, maybe I mismanaged the funds a little bit, where we're not building crazy parts right now, besides this engine. So hopefully we can get a result in this next race and we don't lose as much money. That would be good, so that we can invest in another part. Well, that would be quite nice, but we're kind of like maxed out the parts we have, and now it's like, just go out there and race. But first, it's, yes, excellent. 22 lap race, 2.06 miles, 40% chance of rain. Yeah, yeah, we need a design center. We also need money. Okay, engine is finished. Oh, we're not going to fit it, because then you lose it. That's my understanding. Yeah. Oh, high, yeah. But we can work on the reliability. That doesn't matter. I mean, we can, I guess, to have something to work on. Sure. Does it really matter? We just want them all focused on performance. In fact, I'm going to take that off to get this performance up, and then we'll work on this before the end of the season. Does that make sense? That adds an extra 13 days. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Oh, now I've just got to look now. I've got to look. Okay, 495, 490. Brakes are pretty good. I don't really think there's anything we should be building, to be completely honest. We need buildings, like actual physical headquarter buildings, before we do anything else. So let's go on to Beijing. Eggnog. Delicious. All right. Extend the length of races. I guess that's a vote coming up. 18 lap races. I kind of like that. I mean, more racing is good. More strategy would come in. I don't know. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Okay. We have done well the last 3 races, both in qualifying and in the race. I'm still not good with second or above. That is asking, I think, a lot, but I'm okay if we go the 800K route. Projected financial, so it's not projecting us to do very well, right? Because if it was 800, that would be, we'd have a net positive. I just make sure we're not missing anything. I know we've added all kinds of crazy parts. Okay, you get the flat good engine. Okay, right, it's good. Okay, his brakes are slightly better. He's still delighted though. He doesn't mind. You can have him, man. Oh, do we give you... I think it's even. It's fair. It's fair. All right, let's go back. All right. Top speed, acceleration, high speed corners, raining and qualifying. Yay. Low fuel burn, medium on the tires. 22 lapper. That's got to be a 2-stopper, right? I don't think we can pull off mediums. But let's find out. I'll go do practice and qualifying. Hopefully we're in the top 4. I don't even know what I agreed to. Great. All right, my friends. We qualified on the pole and second, right? So, like, we are the leaders of the pack at the beginning part of the race. We stripped a ton of reliability because our parts are all 100% pretty much. It was really nice having the forecasting center because, like, the first minute of qualifying was dry and it was going to go to intermediate rain time. So we started out on intermediates. We went out 30 seconds into qualifying, put in the best 2 laps, and then you could see as qualifying was getting close to ending, there was going to be a bit of a dry spell at the end, and I wanted to make sure we stayed at the top. Sent him back out on softs at the second minute because it's a minute 10 around, and made it back around in time to start a qualifying lap right as the clock was ending, and still, again, ended up top 2. So now, we have some decisions to make. Let's look here. Okay, so it's a 22-lap race. Oh, loving this. 99%. Let's look at the weather. Says we always forget to do that. Okay, 64 degrees. Decent on the tires, I'd guess. And it's a 22-lap race. So we have a choice. We have the bonus on... Okay, did we not get a bonus? Yeah, 15% on the softs, 5% on the mediums. So what do we do, right? If we go here, there's no way he can go one-stopper. Even with the slower tire wear, even on conserve, that would probably not be the best strategy, right? If we go the mediums, you don't get that 15% bonus, you get a 5% bonus, 22 laps, but you could one-stop it, potentially, though. But my fear is that we're going to be pushing the tires anyway, so I'm thinking two-stopper regardless, like 787, something like that. So we'll put in 9 laps of fuel. Actually, you know what? Since we're at the beginning... What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Because we could go 9 potentially. We could go, like... I'm thinking like 6, 8, and 8. Is that enough? 8 and 8, 16 and 6. So we give him 7 laps of fuel or just 6 laps of fuel and just leave it, like, don't drive aggressively, just go. And just, like, burn through the tires. I think that's what we'll do on Falco. Because he's at the front of the pack, so we want to make sure he gets off to a good start. So we're going to lightly fuel him. I'm tempted to do that and just leave it not aggressively driving. But we'll turn the engine up for the beginning part and see how that goes. So, 6 laps for Falco. We'll ask him to stretch it to 7. Because otherwise we start getting into a bind around pit stops, right? Because he can't two-stop on, or one-stop on mediums anyway. So he might as well use the softs. So we'll do 7, 8, 7, something like that. We'll figure it out. 9 laps of fuel. He can gun it at the beginning. That, I mean, that's where my head is. I'm tempted. Is it worth the 4 seconds? I think I'm just gonna take the performance increase. No, we're gonna. Is the performance increase worth more than 4 seconds over 22 laps? Probably is. Would be my guess. Maybe? I have no idea. No idea. So, push. I want you pushing at the beginning, but not as hard. You can slam your fuel. You can kind of get your fuel going. All right. I'm not doing any more weight stripping. We've already gotten 400 grand for qualifying. Let's go get another 400 and points for the championship. Auto on. Let's go. Let's dominate Beijing, my friends. Okay. Barnaby said, forget that. I'm taking the lead, mate. He has the engine turned all the way up, to be fair. Falco is losing spots. I'm going to slow it down. Let's watch this. Falco, what are you doing, mate? We're going to turn your engine back up. Just to give you some space. The idea was that you were going to fly past everybody, but Barnaby's done you in on the first lap. Okay. They're boosting already, coming into the first turn. Alright. Just don't run into each other. How about that, please? Getting the tire temps up. That's alright. Can we make it through the race with this much fuel left? Probably not. Okay, we're going to turn you back down. It's okay, it's okay. We're gonna speed it back up. I kind of like it on the 2-speed anyway. It goes by a bit faster. Engelhart and White doing a great job. Okay, White, we're going to have to give you... Allow your teammate through. Allow your teammate through. Come on, Falco. You gotta go through when he's gonna let you through, otherwise we're just slowing down for no reason. Oh my gosh, he's just crashed. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Oh, that changes everything. He just went straight off. Was he trying to get around him? Went straight into the wall. Good thing he's by the helicopter so that they could take him to the freaking hospital where I'm sure he's broken. Oh, that's so annoying. Are you kidding me? How many crashes are we gonna have? We are at the top of the... We're at the top of everything. Maybe it was the driving aggressively. Who knows? Oh, man. The tires are melting. Let's go conserve on the tires. Let's see how you do with that. Are we going to be able to make it back around for another lap after this? Is that risky? We have the fastest car on the grids. I mean, by far, right? Like, yeah, you're struggling a bit with the tire wear. Yeah. All right, let's pause here. If we, that's really, really, really annoying. Can you go 8 laps on these? I think we're not going to bring him in. We're going to ask him to nurse these along one more lap and just burn up all the fuel. He's carrying extra fuel. That's going to slow him down anyway. So let's get him around. Okay, we're going to pit him in. He'll have 0.52. Okay, so he's got 15 laps. Let's do a nice little 8-lap stint here. And get that one out of the way. Balanced. Oh, man, I'm so irritated. Top 2. Easily, I think we could have gotten top 2 in this race. Okay, we are going to tell him to conserve his tires, go high on the engine. Alright, finally had a good pit stop. That's good. All our hopes are in Barnaby. We are the only... There's only a couple people on softs, and we are one of them. So are these folks going to try and one-stop it? These are two-stopping, but on mediums. I think that's quite interesting. So let's get Barnaby around, get him to a second pit stop, burn up all the fuel, the excess fuel, and then he can just do a flying... We won't push the engine probably at the end, depending on how it looks. But that way, he could do maybe a shorter... If we can make these tires stretch out while maintaining our position, right? 4th place. Sketchy. Then he could do a flying, like, last 5-6 laps, something like that, and push the tires. You've got to think first is coming in. Second is not coming in. Cooper is staying out on the track with mediums falling off. We will gladly take second position back. Engelhart, mate. That's the second time. That's the second time. It's not looking good for you, man. He's trying to keep us down, right? Like, if we get promoted, he might not have a contract next season. He knows what's up. Okay, these are too cold. So I think we're gonna at least start pushing them a little bit. Let's see how the temperatures do. Do that about a lap, see how the temperatures look. We've regained the lead. We'll take that. Okay, 22, 21, 28, 19, 18, 17. Can we make it to the 17th lap? Let's come off the fuel a little bit. I don't know about the tires lasting that long. Let's see. Let's see. Wow, Taylor is 50 seconds behind us. Where's Parisi? Partanen and Parisi. No, he's... Okay, Cannon, 4th and 7th. Parisi's teammate. Where's Parisi's teammate? Is that Fuentes? I can't keep him straight. Yeah, we're going to have to bring him in. So we're carrying extra fuel. That's quite unfortunate. There's 7 laps left. I think we're just gonna lightly fuel him. Just the. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna lightly fuel him because the parts are starting to fall off, and I don't think we can make the tires last. It might get sketchy here at the end of the race from a tire condition standpoint. We'll let him go and keep him warmed up, hopefully. Good, 2 good pit stops, of course, on this race. Excellent. I guess you could turn the engine up just a little bit, just to use up the until it says no longer excess fuel. Okay. We're not the first car, but we're the lead car that's coming for the second pit stop. Passing some people on pit lane up to 4th. Okay. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm so annoyed by that. You're like, all right, we're 9 points ahead, 3 races left. We're first and second on the qualifying. We're dominating the race. I tell him to go through, he goes straight into a wall. It's like, what, you'd prefer to race against each other? Is that what you're trying to tell me? It's like, you could have just told me on the radio, mate. We'll cool the jets a little bit on the tires, because we still have 19, 22, 4 laps to go. And we've got essentially a half a lap of fuel to burn up, so we're getting pretty close to turning the engine down. We may have to turn the engine down anyway. Okay. Where is first? He's coming in on the pits. Can we get by him? Yes, we can. Easy, easy. Second is on our tail, though. It's NATO. We've still got the excess fuel. We've used up most of it. Alright, we're going to go back on pushing the tires. He's starting to catch us. Use the boost. Yeah, see you later, NATO. Nice job, son. Still has half a lap of fuel left. We're not quite into the red zone, but we are going to turn the engine down, I think. And now we've got enough tires here where we can smash the tires on this last lap. NATO is going to be pushing. We are going to be pushing. We'll slow it down. Who's coming up behind us here? Partanan wants a piece of it. Come on, son. You've got boost left. You've got tires. Drive aggressively. Wow, this looks so slow in 1 speed. Like, is this like slow-mo? What is happening? Using up the boost. I think this is the regular speed, to be honest with you. We win the race, but it's kind of bitter. Parisi and Fuentes are down here in 8th and 10th. So we'll have to see what that looks like from a point standpoint, but obviously it's not nearly as good as having 1st and 2nd, which I think we pretty easily would have done. I think we would have had 2 top 4s, to be sure. Oh, that's... You have 1 crash and 1 win. Like, what is that? What is that deal? Man, that's annoying. Here we go. We don't have any risky parts on the car. Barnaby's like, I won, guys! And like, everybody in like, the pit area is like, yeah, you won. Okay, we gave up 3 points. Okay, so that hurts, but it could have been much, much worse. Barnaby won. Everyone's excited. Okay, so is Falco going to be broken to where now we can't race him? That's the risk. That's the risk. Come on. Come on. Okay, he doesn't have a trait. His morale's down, but he doesn't have a trait. That's good. That means he's not broken. Excellent. Okay, came in 5th, expected 5th. Chairman's still happy. Not any more or less marketable. He's cruising along, Farah is. He's cruising along. Nice improvement on Barnaby. He's a 283 on the fitness and almost to 17 on overtaking. His feedback's already maxed out. He's turned out to be quite nice. And we made $169,000. Okay, every time we do that, I want to go build a part. Because now we have $3 million in the bank with two races left. If we lose 600 a race, that's 1.2. So I'm just saying, I think we're going to build a next part in the next episode. Smash a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. I'm still upset about Falco, but Barnaby's now passed him in the standings. He's like, all right, let me know what you think of the race. We'll see you in the next one.